If you do not watch this video, I shall kill you. That's not an actual threat. That's just, a Thor Dark World reference. You know how everybody was threatening Loki, and I'm so late with this. Geeks of the Week. Steph, I miss seeing you as a Vulcan, especially with that emotionless expression on your face. It fills my heart full of warmth, and I want to buy all your bows. All of them. I'm looking forward to seeing what prints you have up next and your next costume, because after all, I'm still a fan. Hey, aren't you Anti-I-Chan the cosplayer? Powers of bending air or breaking air. Ha! Fart joke! 2 experience points. But really, she couldn't be here this week, but she did post several awesome links on her Facebook page, so now you have a reason to go there, and if you're a fan of Pyro, and who isn't, you should check it out. You didn't take your hat off to me. 0 hour, Luluco. End of the line. I'm the first geek, sick of playing second fiddle, always third in line for everything, tired of finishing fourth, being the fifth wheel. There's 6 things I'm mad about, and I'm taking over. Oh, and I love your cosplay rant, but I'd say it was more of a pep talk and giving great advice. Seriously, guys, if you're ever feeling discouraged, go to Lulu's video, it will help. Nikki, thank you for the behind the scenes shoot. It looks like a lot of fun. Have fun on location tomorrow, and we're going to miss your face. Oh, and I read the description in your video, and I do hope you get to talk to the makeup guy, because he's worked on The Walking Dead, American Horror Story. Yes, please. Yes, please to all of that. So this is my review of Thor the Dark World, a week late. But you guys still care what I think, right? The plot is nice simple. Dark Elf Malachi wants to destroy the whole 9 realms, and it's going to release the Ether to do it. And it's up to Thor, his super friends, to stop him. No, not the Avengers super friends, the other super friends. I believe I read this on Seth's Facebook page, where she said this movie was mostly character development, and she's right. Thor's maturing more, his relationship with Jane Foster's moving forward. I'm astonished by how much I love all the supporting characters. I wish we would have seen more of Lady Sif and the Warrior 3. Then there's Loki. Everything in life, everything is improved by more Tom Hiddleston. And there's plenty of him in this film, so you won't be disappointed by the lack of Hiddleston. Although that's a good philosophical question. Is there such a thing as too much Tom Hiddleston? The answer to that is no. All in all, I really enjoyed the film. It had action, comedy, the romance. I'm inclined to give it a slight edge over Thor 1. If you go see it, you definitely won't be disappointed. Marvel continues its run of solid movies. You guys should know by now that I am a big-time wrestling fan. And this week in the Survivor Series, so I'm going to give you my Survivor Series predictions. Big E looks like the Hulk. Seriously, if for whatever reason we couldn't use CGI anymore, he'd play the Hulk. Anyways, he recently won the gold, so there's no way he's going to lose it right now. He retains it and deserves it. The Miz is going to win. He recently turned back into heel, and they need to build up his seat. And to this match, I say why. Seriously, why? There's a lot of talent in the Diva division, but seriously, this match is going to be a train wreck. AJ's team for the win. I'm really looking forward to this traditional Survivor Series match. I think it's going to come down to Ray and Dean Ambrose from The Shield, and Ray's going to pull it off for the win. Any team with the 2 best wrestlers in the world should be a no-brainer. However, Bray Wyatt will be the X Factor, and his team's going to come out on top. Cena, but that wasn't difficult to guess. Orton, also not much of a challenge to predict. Man, the title picture really needs to start changing too. I hope you enjoyed my predictions. We'll see how right I was. If I was completely wrong, I'll let one of you viewers put the Anaconda device on me, because that's the only way you're going to place it on me if I let you. It's time for the comic book reviews from me, the best comic reviewer in the world. Yes! I'm going to kick things off with Harley Quinn issue 0, written by Amanda Conner, Jimmy Palmiotti, art by everybody. Seriously, a lot of people. Okay, Harley Quinn breaks into a storage unit to read some comics and has a psychedelic trip, which sounds strangely similar to my Sundays. Is DC following my life? This read a lot like a Deadpool issue because Harley was breaking the fourth wall, but she's not as wacky as him, so it didn't feel like a complete ripoff. For the artwork alone, this is a buy. It was a lot of fun seeing the different styles of artists interpreting Harley differently. It was really cool. Usually that's a distraction, but it fit perfectly with the story. The controversial scene where Harley was going to commit suicide in the bathtub was taken out, and I have to say it shouldn't have been because it would have fit, it would have worked in the context of this story. So the internet freaked out for no reason again. What a surprise. But I will admit that I was among skeptics, so I'll admit right here, I was wrong. If you're a fan of Harley, you'll enjoy this entertaining look at her, and I rate this issue 4 out of 5. Next, Uncanny X-Men issue 14, written by Brian Michael Bendis, art by Chris Pacello. And this issue focuses on one of the new X-Men, Benjamin Deeds, who has the power to adopt properties and mimic the people around him. So of course he uses this power to annoy. I like this issue. This is how X-Men comics should be. Focus on a few characters, probably build a new ones, and have an interesting story to go along with it. And this had all of that. I did like Pacello's artwork. I am a fan of his style. I do recommend the issue, but sadly the X-Men franchise has been so hit and miss. Who knows if the next one will be as good. I rate this issue 4 out of 5. Finally, Sex Criminals issue 3, written by Matt Fraction, art by Chip Zdarsky. And the story thus far is about a couple named Susie and John who both have the unique ability that when they have sex, time freezes around them. Or maybe that's just how good it was. Bow chicka wow wow. Chicka wow, chicka wow. I know what you're thinking. All this comic does is inappropriately use sex to appear edgy. And you know what? I thought that too going in, but I was super wrong. The dialogue is smart and witty. The characters are so human and relatable. The artwork is enjoyable. Any comic about sex, it'd be easy for the artist to go over the top, but he doesn't do that. He tastefully draws the dildo hitting John's head. Spoiler alert. There's more to this story than just the sex aspect. Trust me, it's definitely worth the pickup, and I rate this issue 4.5 out of 5. So that's it for me. But hey, you're not new to the internet. Subscribe us, Facebook us, Twitter us, all that other stuff, and stay geeky.